Thank you, Haley. That was nicely done. All right, if I can make a few quick introductions. First, I just want to say, kindergartners, we're so proud of you today. And this is your day. We just want to take a minute and give you guys a hand, okay? All right, a couple of quick introductions, if I could. We have the members of our office staff who are, they may be in the other room, but I would want to acknowledge them if they were here, but I do believe they're working in the other room. And then, secondly, I'd like to introduce the people who are on stage with me. And I'll start on this side. This is Mitzi Bingham. If you go ahead and just stand, I just want to let you all know who these individuals are. Mitzi has been our assistant academic administrator for grades 7 through 10 this year, and next year she'll be leading grades 9 through 11 as a school principal. Allison Branch is our special programs manager, and she coordinates our special education teachers, and she'll be assuming duties as assistant head for academics this year. Lisa Williams. Lisa's been with us for 12 years now. Lisa has led our implementation of high school, serving as academic administrator for grades 7 through 10. Tracy Reagan, who has also been with the school for 12 years, has led our academic efforts this year for grades K through 6 as academic administrator. And Tracy will be assuming principal duties as for grades K5 this coming year. Holly Young, and Holly's been with the school in a number of ways for a number of years. Holly will be assuming duties in the middle school next year as principal, and she served as assistant academic administrator this year for grades K through 6. And then Gina Moore, who leads our family academic support efforts, and has been with Walton School for a number of years. So these are the individuals that you see up here on the stage. And now I would like to take a moment to welcome to you the speaker of kindergarten students. I want to tell you about who is going to be speaking today. First of all, I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to answer it, okay? How old are you guys? All right, 5 or 6. Good. So you've been around for 5 or 6 years. Lisa Williams, who's going to speak to you today, she's been leading the school for 12 years. And before I came as head of school 5 years ago, Lisa basically acted as head of school for 2 years. Every teacher that you will interact with at this school, Lisa had a hand in hiring. In fact, last year when we grew a whole lot, Lisa was able to find us 25 great teachers so that we could expand the school, and she has done amazing work. Guys, I want to tell you, this is a good woman who has worked hard for this school and who loves you guys. She cares that you guys excel and you have a great education. This is going to be Lisa's last year with us because her husband's going to go be a president of a university in Alabama. So she's leaving, but she's going to be talking to you guys today. Could we give Lisa Williams a hand for
as well. I would be wrong if I didn't start by saying I would like for all of the parents or a learning coach for a kindergarten student to please stand. It's very okay, I realize I didn't get everybody next year. We're going to get all of you with everybody else name if you're a learning coach at some of the grade level, please. But no, we have several. Good. Your job is most important, and what you do for these children is very nurturing, and it's causing them to grow in ways that are going to be fabulous someday. So I'm excited about being with you today. I used to teach kindergarten for the school, so I know what you've been learning, and it's very exciting. How about your history? Do you remember the first semester of history when you traveled the world? You built this little suitcase, and you went to Australia, and you learned about things like the cuckoo bird that laughs when it sings. Do you remember that? Yeah. What about when you went to Russia, and you learned about the Fabergé egg? Do you remember that? In history, history, you were learning things there as well. You created a relief of the Nile River. Do you remember drawing the Nile River and using sugar or salt and all these different colors and putting ceramic on top of it? You may have chosen not to do that one art activity, but you were doing that. Usually, always the very first unit in art, every year in this school is a self-portrait. How many of you drew a picture of yourself? Do you remember that? Yes. Keep it. Because every year, that's the first thing you're going to do in your art. Every year. You've done other things. You've learned lots of songs in your music class. How about the owl in the story about, was it Tea Kettle Tear Soup? Do you remember reading that one? And do you remember the owl? He wanted to be able to be upstairs and downstairs at the same time. Yeah, I see if your head's nodding. So you've got some great stories. You've learned new words. You're learning how to add and subtract, and all of that's wonderful. It's very exciting. But there are some things that you've learned that are more important that should go with you your entire lifetime. So you can tell I had a little bit of a cold here. And this morning I enlisted the help of some volunteers. And so what we're going to do is share with you a poem about kindergarten. So what I've asked them to do is to sing this chorus right here every time I cue them up to sing it, but I need you to help them. And they tell me they were going to teach you before they brought you in. So we're going to listen to you sing that one time before I start reading the poem. And every time I point to you, that's when you sing your part again. Okay? So if you're one of my volunteers, teachers, would you stand, please? Great, thank you. Give them a big hand because they're really Who's your leader? Who's going to start it? Okay. Lindsay, would you start us in this? Stand. It's good to stand. Go ahead and sing. So let's all do it one time together. Okay? You can lead us again. You want the mic this time? Sure. Okay. All right. Sing as loud as you can. Come. Ready? When I was a little kid, not so long ago, I had to learn a lot of stuff I didn't even know. How to dress myself, tie my shoes, how to jump a rope, how to smile for a picture without looking like a dope. But of all the things I learned, my favorite of them all was a little poem baby on the kindergarten. All you learn, you remember this class. Don't hurt each other and be happy. Take it out every day, wash before you eat. All the parents stick together, looking for first, second, third grade, fourth grade too, where I had to learn the big things the big kids do, to add, subtract, and multiply, read and write and play, how to sit in a little uncomfortable desk for nearly half a day. But of all they taught me, my favorite of them all was the little corner thing of kindergarten. All you learn, you remember this the best. Don't hurt each other and clean up your mess. Take a nap every day, wash before you eat. Hold hands, sit together, looking for you across the street. Remember the seed in the little paper pipe. First the roots grow down, then the plant grows up. But lately I've been worried as I look around and see an awful lot of grown-ups acting foolish as can be. Now I know there's lots of things to know I haven't mastered yet, but it seems there's real important stuff that grown-ups forget. So I'm sure we'd all be better off if we just that little one. All you learn, you remember this the best. Don't hurt each other and clean up your mess. Take a nap every day, wash before you eat. Hold hands, sit together, looking for you across the street. Remember the seed in the little paper cup. First the roots grows down, then the plant grows up. Thank you so much. You guys did such a good job at your quick studies. You learned that this morning before you came in here. Thank you for helping us. In science, you probably took a line of you put it in a wet paper towel and a Ziploc bag, and you're a learning coach. And you read that ahead planning section, and you put it in the closet in the dark for a week so that when you have your science lesson, you can pull that out and show it to the students. But the days are going to go fast, and you're going to grow and grow and grow. There's one thing I want to show you. This is a starfish. Everybody in our school that I work with every day knows that these are very special to me. There's a story about a little boy who walks along the beach, and he sees the starfish when they watch it on the shore, and he picks them up and he throws them back in the water because he knows they can't live if they're not in the water. So he picks it up, he tosses it back in, and he keeps doing this. A gentleman came up to him and said, "Son, don't you know that it really doesn't matter? They're just going to wash back up on the shore again." He said, "No, it mattered to that." So we want you to know, every one of you matter to us every day. And when we sit together and we talk and we make plans for our school, we think about you. And I want you to always remember that when you see the starfish, anytime you see one, it means that you matter very, very much. You're very, very loved. So what we want to do now to show you how much you matter to us and to recognize all the work that you've done in your very first formal year of school, we're going to call your names in just a minute. They're going to, I'm going to put Dr. Sides back up. He's going to tell you what to do. But I want you to know we're very, very proud of all the things that you've done this year in your learning. And we want you to keep working very hard and keep learning as much as you possibly can.